Do you know who I am, how I feel, what's inside of me? And do you know where I'm going? What do you see when you look at me? Can you explain the way I am? I don't think anybody can. I'm complicated, crazy, and I don't care. Here I am, I'm right here, nothing to hide, like let's see through me. Here I am, I'm wide open like a little child, innocent. Like an innocent child, I'm wide open, I'm wide open. Like an innocent child, I'm wide open. Here I am, I'm right here, nothing to hide, like let's see through me. Here I am, I'm wide open like a child, like a little child. Here I am, I'm right here, nothing to hide, like let's see through me. Here I am, wide open like a child, innocent.
We welcome you to the World's Children's Press Conference at the Gripsholm Castle here in Mariefred. Millions of children all over the world know that Mariefred in Sweden is the home of the World Children's Prize. I, Kim Fusir of Zimbabwe, will lead this press conference. My fellow members of the World Children's Prize International Child Jury here on stage would jointly like to welcome you.
Hi.
This is how Sesetu welcomes you. When the first World Children's Prize was awarded in 2000, there was not a single Global Friend school. This is what we call the schools that stand behind the World Children's Prize. Today, 71,937 schools in 117 countries have registered as Global Friend schools supporting the World Children's Prize. To date, 803 organizations are registered as supporters of the World Children's Prize. These are our adult-friend organizations, and some of them help to implement the program in their country. We also cooperate with departments of education. The World Children's Prize program educates and empowers not only us children, but also our teachers. It fits into most school subjects and can be built into any child rights program of any organization. The World Children's Prize program fits into most school subjects at any school and can be built into any child rights program of any organization. We invite honorary adult friends to become patrons of our prize and program. Her Majesty, Queen Sylvia of Sweden, was our first honorary adult friend. Our patrons include the late Nelson Mandela, Malala Yousafzai, Desmond Tutu, and the Prime Minister of Sweden, Stefan Löfven. This is Mr. Mandela's commitment to us.
No, this is good. You have our support whether we're alive or in the grave.
We love that, sir. We love that, Dad.
No, thank you. You'll give my regards to the other children in South Africa and elsewhere.
Okay, Dad.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Abulela.
Okay, yes.
The World Children's Prize program educates and empowers us children to become humane change makers, working for the equal worth of all people, the respect of the rights of the child and democracy, and sustainable development. The annual World Children's Prize program begins with us children studying the rights of the child and discussing the violations of these rights in our own lives and countries. We then study our global educational material, the Globe, available in several languages, in print and online. In the Globe, we not only read about, but experience the work of the prize candidates. They become our role models and inspiration. They give hope and faith in the future to millions of children worldwide. We experience the rights of the child through the life stories of our global peers who the candidates fight for, from the life experiences of the jury children and of participating children around the world. Each year, at the end of the World Children's Prize program, we children organize our own free and fair global vote for the rights of the child. The prize money, which accompanies the awards, is used to further the work of the laureates and to better the lives of the children who have experienced the worst violations of their rights. It is the World Children's Prize International Child Jury who you see sitting here. We jury children are experts on the rights of the child from our own life experiences. We have 3 major missions beside hosting this ceremony. The first is to represent all children of the world with similar experiences. The second is to teach children of the world about various child rights issues through our life stories. Our third mission is to select the 3 final nominees of the year from the past year's nominations of child rights heroes. This is the jury. Sesetu from South Africa represents differently abled children.
Eu sou Jonara, eu vim do Brasil, represento as crianças indígenas que lutam pelos seus direitos e que são afetadas pelo abuso e pela degradação ambiental.
Jonara from Brazil represents children who belong to indigenous groups and fights for their rights, and for children who have been victims of abuse and who have been affected by environmental degradation.
मेरा नाम शमून है और मैं ऐसे बच्चों का नुमाइंदा हूँ जो जबरी मशक्क़त और गुलामी में ज़िंदगी गुजारते हैं ऐसे बच्चे जिनको कभी तस्लीम नहीं किया जाता
Shamoon from Pakistan represents child laborers, slave children, and children who don't exist because their births were never registered.
אני שי מישראל, ואני מייצג ילדים מאזורי סכסוך שמחפשים דיאלוג לשלום.
Shai from Israel represents children who grow up in conflict zones and who seek dialogue for peace.
Jag heter Milad, jag kommer från Syrien men bor i Sverige. Jag representerar flyktingbarn och barn som växer upp i krigszoner.
Milad from Syria and Sweden represents displaced children and children growing up in war zones.
مرحبا أنا نور من فلسطين بمثل الأطفال الموجودين في مناطق النزاع والأطفال بعيشوا تحت ضغط الاحتلال.
Noor from Palestine represents children in conflict zones, children who live under occupation, and children who support dialogue for peace.
My name is Tariq from the United States of America, and I represent homeless children.
म निता नेपालबाट र म ती बालबालिकाहरूको प्रतिनिधि गर्छु जो मानव बेचबिखन र यौन दुर्व्यवहारको शिकार भएका छन्.
Nita from Nepal represents children who have been exploited in the child sex trade.
Ako si Norian mula sa Philippines. Kumakatawan ako sa mga batang biktima ng pang-aabuso at eksploitasyon sexual.
Nori Ann from the Philippines represents children who have been exploited in the child sex trade.
என் பெயர் ஆனந்தி நான் இந்தியாவிலிருந்து வரேன் பென்சிஸ் குழந்தையில காக்கப்பட்ட
Anansi from India represents children at risk of being forced into child marriage and girls at risk of being killed at birth.
Meu nome é Dario, sou de România. Eu reprezint copiii care au crescut în plasament și care au fost discriminați pentru că sunt romi.
Dario from Romania represents children who grow up in children's homes and who are discriminated against because they're poor or because they are Roma or belong to a different minority ethnic group in their country.
Meu nome é Unilda, venho de Moçambique, represento crianças que foram abusadas por parente ou familiar e obrigadas a manter silêncio.
Elnilda from Mozambique represents children who have been subjected to abuse by a relative and threatened to keep them silent. And I, Kim, am an empowered change maker who stands up for girls' equal rights in Zimbabwe. This year's 3 WCP child rights heroes are Space Nyangaza from Burundi, Ashok Dayalchan from India, Galland Messaggio from Haiti. We never call any of our child rights heroes a winner. They have all made magnificent work for children and will all be honored as the child rights heroes that they are here at Gripsholm Castle today. Space Nyangaza from Burundi will be honored for her 25-year fight for orphaned children who have been severely affected by the AIDS epidemic and a brutal civil war and other poor children.
En créant des groupes de solidarité, nous nous sommes inspirés de la tradition burundaise qui dit qu'un enfant n'appartient pas à une seule personne, mais il appartient à toute la société. Quand les parents sont morts, quand ils sont très pauvres ou quand ils sont malades ou handicapés, c'est la responsabilité de la famille élargie, c'est la responsabilité des voisins et des anciens amis des parents de continuer à protéger les enfants et à les faire grandir. L'école, c'est très important parce que ça permet aux enfants d'avoir des informations pour protéger leur santé et ça donne aussi la chance d'avoir du travail et comme ça, ils peuvent gagner un revenu et aider leur famille à sortir de la vulnérabilité.
Ashok Dhyan from India will be honored for his campaigning against child marriage and fighting for girls' rights for 40 years.
The oppression and discrimination against the girl child starts even when the girl is in her mother's womb. This is a result of sex-determined abortions and female infanticide. Nothing violates a girl's fundamental rights as early and forced child marriage. In India, every day 15,600 girls get married at a median age of almost 15 years.
त्या दिवशी मी नेहमीप्रमाणे माझे घरचे काम करीत होते. जेव्हा मी 13 वर्षाची असताना माझ्या घरी एक लग्नाचं स्थळ आलं होतं. मला वाटलं आता माझं काही खरं नाही आणि मला वाटलं का आता मला शाळा पण सोडावी लागेल आणि माझं स्वातंत्र्य पण नाही होणार. जेव्हा मी जीवन कौशल्य अभ्यासक्रम याच्या शिकले की लहान वयात लग्न केले धोकादायक असू शकते, ते मी माझे आई वडिलांनी पटवून सांगितले व ते माझे लग्न थांबू शकले.
We empower girls such that they are able to negotiate with their parents to delay their age at marriage. Almost 50,000 girls in 500 different villages have benefited from our programs and interventions so far. Since this program started, the median age at marriage for girls has gone up from 14 years to 17 years. We will not rest till it goes beyond 20 years of age.
मी गावात पीयर लीडर आहे. मी मुलींचे सत्र घेते. मुलींना सत्र शिकवते की मुलींचे हक्क, त्यामुळे त्यांना त्यांचे लहान वयात लग्न थांबू शकता. नमस्कार. आज आपण बालविवाह आणि मुलींचे हक्क याविषयी चर्चा करणार आहोत. म्हणजे काय?
In order of creating a gender equitable society that respects the fundamental rights of girls, we have started a life skills education program for boys and young men.
आम्ही मुलींच्या हक्काविषयी गावातले लोकांना सांगतो आणि तसंच रॅली पण काढतो आणि त्याच्या नाटक साजरा पण करतो.
Galland Mesadieu from Haiti will be honored because of her fighting for 20 years for children who have been forced into slavery, children in prison, and children on the street.
Moi, lem la kay, moi fais tout bail pour compte moi. Laver vaisseau, passer mob, balayer kay la, al faire manger, al nan marcher, parfois on a le côté tout.
En majeure partie, les enfants de nécessité n'ont pas eu accès à l'école. Mais arrivés là-bas, dans notre école, ils ont appris à lire et à écrire. L'espace de l'école peut permettre à l'enfant de transiter à une bonne réinsertion dans la société.
Dans l'école, là, je me sens bien parce que je suis une personne qui a joué. Je me crier, je me consoler, je me crier.
Parce que la situation des enfants en domesticité, dans la prison, dans la rue et autres, amener un enfant dans sa famille biologique, l'accueil de l'enfant par des familles, c'est quelque chose de très important pour nous.
think you can all agree with me when I say true heroes. We will soon know who receives what award and celebrate the 3 great child rights heroes. Many children have been trained and empowered on their rights by the World Children's Prize Program since the year 2000. Every child that you see in this animation represents 10,000 children in reality. This is a global vote in my country, Zimbabwe.
The global vote is us children's own vote for the rights of the child. At the same time, we learn about how democracy works. We know our rights and responsibilities when we can vote in other elections.
When we have learned about the child rights heroes in the globe, we organize our global vote. We prepare the ballots, make the ballot booth and ballot box.
This year, 1,865,565 children voted in the global vote. 27,339 of these children were in Sweden. The children this year, in their democratic global vote, decided to give the World Children's Prize for the Rights of the Child to Ashok Dhyan. This means that Space Gaza and Galland received the World's Children's Honorary Award. We will end this World Children's Press Conference with our theme song.
My only wish is to watch the meadows, to sing my song with the joy it's giving. But all alone I'm no good at singing. I need
enjoyed. Thank you. Tak.